welcome back to another episode of how to create a SAO prop sword with your hostess, Cupcake Kitten. Today I'm going to show you how to, in a sense, prepare the center of each piece of your cosplay sword in order to insert the craft sticks to try to make a little bit of a sturdier center to your blade. So all these foam boards all basically have a paper coating on them. Before I start hollowing out anything, I like to take that and peel it off. Just makes it a little bit easier to gouge out some of the foam without the paper interrupting. It takes a little bit of time. Peel off the paper. And do take your time because you don't want to rush that and really cause any major damage to the form of your blade. Right now everything is going to be, of course, in a rough state. This is all just getting it put together. Later on, of course, we'll finish everything to make it actually look nice and pretty and solid and cool. Kakeo, right? Like I said, it takes a little bit of time to get it all off, so I'll pause the video just for a minute so you don't have to get bored with watching me peel this all day. Alright, so now I got the majority of the paper coating peeled off. You can see it does look a little rougher now, and I mean, if you can't get every little spick and span an inch of the paper off, it's not going to be a big deal, as long as you can get the majority. So, the next thing I do is I take some kind of a sturdy blade. I'll try to move the camera down for you guys so you can see as I'm doing this. Take a bit of a sturdy blade, just poking into it, and I mean slowly, gently. Don't want to poke yourself, but just so you can get some of that foam popping up. And that's where you just start digging into it and getting a little bit out of there. You don't want to, of course, want to go all the way through, because then you're just going to have a giant gaping hole. And it will create, of course, a lot of debris, a lot of mess. So just make a little pile, as you can see, off to the side of all your garbage and remnant you'll be throwing away later. But yeah, this can take a little bit of time. Like I said, gotta be careful as you do it. You don't want to go too far down. But it's just because if you put the craft sticks right on top, and here the other side, you will see, of course, that gap in between. So that's why I gotta get it actually inside the foam board, so you don't see that raised effect in between the two pieces of foam blade that we will be smearing together. And I do only take the paper off on the one side. I leave it on the other, because if I take it off of both, you will easily just go all the way through. Get nothing but holes. There was one time I regretted leaving paper on, but it was because of how I was stacking the foam. If you're only working with, in a sense, two sections that you're going to be hearing together, it's okay to leave the paper on the one side. It's actually recommended by me to do so. I wonder if that's going to be a little bit too thick or not. Fit in there. We'll see. If not, I'll have to even adjust the popsicle sticks size. As you can see, it takes time. So you do have to have some patience and determination and drive to really create something fantastic. But in the end, you'll be super proud of yourself because you'll love your finished product. once again, I won't make you guys watch me do this for however long it takes me to do this. So, I will once again pause this video for a minute and resume once I get further into the tearing and hollowing out of that. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I'll be back. Alright, so I finished tearing up at least the handle part just to get started. And I did end up holding up one of the popsicle sticks to it, and it is a bit on the wide side, so I do want to trim it down a little, the popsicle stick. So what I have is a little hand saw. You do have to be careful with this. These are, of course, just giant popsicle sticks, so they are cheap to do. So what I am doing is I'm laying this on the floor. Let me move outward a little more. And I initially took this to the edge and just dug into it, and I'm just starting to cut down. It probably will not make an absolutely even perfect straight cut because of the wood grain. It's probably going to want to shift on me, sadly, because I did attempt it with an R1. As you can see, it did not cut a straight piece off. It did go wonky. So I'm trying the second one by actually putting it very straight to the ground. Just cutting really slowly, but I can already tell it's already trying to become a little uneven. Like I said, you do want to go slow with using this thing. You don't want to take any chances. And this slowly, nothing's whittling into it. If it looks like it'll break straight here, I might just go with that. Actually might. Nope, almost straight. String out this end a little bit more. I should just find the pack of the appropriate width right away of craft sticks. It will work nicely, I think, for the blade this size, but the handle is thinner and narrower, so not quite for that. Got a little bit more off. And to be honest, I'll probably take sandpaper to it and even it out too. I'll probably be a little quicker doing that. So once again, I will pause the video at this point and we will resume once I finish that aspect. Alright, so basically what I'm doing now is I did find a sheet of sandpaper, cut my wood stick, and I'm just running it across the sandpaper. You can see flakes of the wood coming off, and it is getting a little bit more even shape. Like I said, it doesn't really matter to me if it's straight even, as long as it fits the form of the blade, as long as I can get it in that center section. That's what I'm looking for. And yes, you do have to continuously vacuum floors when doing these kind of projects, because lots of residue will end up everywhere. And work at the arms, alright, the sanding of your popsicles craft sticks. So that looks a lot better, and we'll test it, and now it does sit nicely within the shape of the blade. So I'm going to take some crafter's glue and insert it. Alright, and then initially, of course, after you hollow out the one side, I don't do it to both sides of the foam blade. You basically are just having the paper, so you'll feel like you're, in a sense, making it even more flimsy versus sturdy, but the wood in the end will help make it sturdier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it right across the handle, and we are going to adhere it. The kind of glue I like to use is Elmer's Craft Bond. You can get it at any Joann, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, whatever store you prefer to shop at. It's quick drying glue. It works for all kinds of craft projects, so I like it. I've used it for every single one of my projects. And just run it across. You make swirls. And I do always like to make sure every aspect of the wood is covered in the glue, because I do want a nice sturdy adhesion. And I'm going to take it, place it glued in the center. If I can line it up right here. There we go. Oh. And that does not seem to be holding for a change. Let me try this again. Let me actually put the glue right on the foam, actually. To just spread out a little bit better. And you can actually take sandpaper to this section and smooth that out. I probably should have done that, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Now I see some oozy glue happening. I see a little bit of glue ooze at. Lets me know for sure it has touched the forms I'm working with. And usually I'll try to put something of durable weight on top of this to make sure get a sturdy adhesion. So a nice thick book works well for doing that. Let me grab one. There, we got a nice thick sturdy book. And we'll just set that on there and let it dry for a while. And then basically that's what we'll do the whole entire length of the blade is. I will pull out some of the foam, put it in a stick. And it'll work a lot better in this section, because the wood stick is definitely not going to be too thick. And I'll probably even try to put some aspect of wood in the hilt part as well to make that sturdier. So for now, that concludes the portion of showing how I tear out a bit of the center and lay down the craft sticks within it. Of course, we'll continue further, and I'll show you how I yet put the two sections together on top of each other. But for now, I hope you're all enjoying. Once again, please like, share, subscribe, tell friends, cosplayers, whoever you think would be interested in these tutorials about these videos. Write comments, ask questions. I'm happy to assist, answer anything. And as always, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate the viewing. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.